Hey everybody, Don here again. Well, I'm still waiting on surgery. Supposed to be next week. I hope by the time this video posts, I'll be long gone with the surgery, and I'll be in the healing process. But while I've got a little time and I'm relatively mobile, I thought I'd make a few videos. This video idea came from my buddy Ronnie over at Hunkered Down Outdoors and Early Bird Farms SC. Ronnie's become a good friend over the years, and one of the things he said was, why don't you make some videos of your gear? And so I thought I'd take that a step farther. You know, I was really killing it this year fishing. Didn't get out as much as I wanted to just because of the rain and the flooding and all that. But it seemed like every time I went out, I caught some nice bass. And so I thought what I'd do today is show you the top 5 bass that I caught this year and show you the rigs that I caught them on. So you'll have to excuse the video footage on these because unfortunately I deleted most of my raw footage this year. And yeah. That was a bummer. So what I did was I played the video, I set the camera up in front of the video, and I videoed the video, which probably will be some pretty poor quality. But this first trip was one I made to the stump field. Now, I never did get to the stumpy part of the stump field, but the far side of the stump field has produced some really nice bass. And this was no different. I had a really good day. But this was a nice bass. And what happened, I had seen this fish jump and I had on a yum dinger. It was not, bear with me while I pull out some of these. It was not the Fitz dinger. The Fitz dinger, as you guys know, is this kind of a watermelon colored with the chartreuse tail. And I call it the Fitz dinger because Fitzy introduced me to it. And it has become a staple. But on this day, I was using the dark green pumpkin with the chartreuse tip, and it is killer. And I just rigged this up on I think probably a number 4 EWG. I'm partial to the red colored EWGs, Texas style, and with no weight. And I had seen this fish jump, tossed that over, and he nailed it. Check this out. This was a nice fish.
Oh, big fish jumped right over there. See if I can get over there. Oh, right there. Got him. Oh, man. Oh, that's a nice bass. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a nice bass. Oh, he's digging deep. Oh, man. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a big fish. Big fish. Oh, come on. Oh, he doesn't want to get in the net. Yeah. I saw that fish hit something on the surface, and I rushed over here, and I threw that yum dinger. Look at this thing. Oh, man. Right in the corner of the jaw. Nice fish. Oh, no, hardly hooked. Look at that. Oh, I got to put him on the scale. I think my scale is here. Let's see if it works. All right. Scale is working. 3 pounds, 7 ounces. Can you see that? 3 pounds, 7 ounces. What a beauty. He is 19 3/4 inches. Beauty. Nice fish.
The second clip I'm going to show you, it was awesome day. My son Jesse was home, and we went to one of our favorite ponds, and man, I caught a really nice one. One of my all-time favorite baits from years past, which I hadn't really thrown in several years, was a buzzbait. And my buddy Lance from Mullis's Outside again, he was using a buzzbait, and that kind of got me of the mindset that, man, I got to throw the buzzbait again. One of the best days I ever had fishing in my life was with a buzzbait. I was working from home. I was having a bad day. This was 20 some years ago. And I decided to take the canoe out and head up to the same pond where I caught this fish. And it was lunchtime. It was overcast with a little bit of a chop. And in an hour, I caught 5 bass that were all over 3 pounds. And man, I don't know why I ever gave up on the buzzbait, but on this particular day, this is what I was throwing. It's a black and blue buzzbait. Don't ask me what brand it is. This one is beat up. The paint's coming off of the blade, but this buzzbait has done really good for me this year. Haven't caught a lot of fish, but I've caught some quality fish. So this particular clip, I was fishing with my son Jesse, who was home from Arizona, and we were out at this pond, and I don't know, second or third cast with a buzzbait, I caught this dandy. So check this clip out.
The buzzbait, at least I can get through there without, getting... Oh, there's one. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. Oh, come on, baby. What are you? Oh, nice bass. Nice bass. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, come on. Get in there. Oh, woo. That's a nice bass. On the buzzbait. Bent the crap out of my buzzbait. Look at that. Oh, man. Nice, fatty. Yeah. That's a nice bass. I don't even know if I want to weigh him or not, but I got the scale. If it works. It's working. Zero it out. What do you guys think? Oh, no way. 3 pounds, 14 ounces. I knew he's a fatty. Oh, come on. All right. Let's get this guy back in the water. Nice fatty. 3 pounds, 14 ounces. Look at him right into those trees and hiding underneath those trees. That was cool. It's gonna be a good day, buddy.
I'm looking at this next clip. This next clip was taken at what last year became my favorite pond. And I just slammed the largemouth and the smallmouth. You know, last year I was counting the number of fish that I caught. And I caught more fish at this pond over the course. I think I went there 5 or 6 times and almost caught double digits every time I went. Well, this particular day, I'd been throwing a lot of stuff and nothing was working. So I switched colors, I switched presentation, and this is what I went with right here. This is a Z-Man, little TRD in orange with black. And whether it was the presentation change or the color, I don't know, but I nailed them. And this one, man, this one is a dandy. Now you see I have, this is a number 2 straight shank worm hook, not an EWG, and it's got this sliding weight on it. This is a 1/16 ounce tungsten weight. And this rod, I have a leader of 8-pound fluorocarbon attached to what I think is probably 20-pound braid. I love braid because it casts, but I love using a leader just because it makes in my mind, it makes the bite better. So this was another really good fish, and I had just switched over to that. Check this clip out.
that's a nice fish. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh, baby. Big fish of the day. Come on. That's a nice one. That's a real nice one. Wow. Oh, right in the top of the mouth and hardly hooked. This is what I'm catching them with right here. Let's put this guy on the... Let's see if I got my scale. If my scale's working today. My scale is working. Let's zero it out. It's zeroed out. What do you think? 2.5 pounds? No way. You see that? 3 pounds, 14 ounces. Wow. That's more than I would have guessed. 3 pounds, 14 ounces. Almost a 4-pounder. Wow.
Now, this next clip I really like, just because I was on the Pemi River. The Pemi was unfishable for a lot of the season, just because it was so flooded, and it's part of a flood control system. So there were times I couldn't even get down to it. But I had been throwing a little bit of everything, and I made my way down to the debris catcher, and nothing. But I switched over, and on that same rig that I just showed you with the TRD, I put this Kitech Easy Shiner. This is what it is right here. It's the Kitech Easy Shiner, and this color happens to be called perch color. And I threw that on this rig and made, I don't know, 2 casts to some riprap, caught this dandy smallmouth. And I didn't get a weight on him, but he was over 18 inches, and I know he was every bit of 3 pounds. So check this clip out. All right, so I took that Kitech that was on the chatterbait off, and I rigged it up on this Texas rig with that little bullet weight. Whoops. And I'm just going to give it a try up along this riprap, see if we can connect with anything. Oh, no. Come on up. Yes. Whoa, baby. That is a big bass. My net is caught in my seat. Holy smokes. He hit it, and I lost him. I went back in after him, and I got him. And man, this is a big bass. And he's angry. Look at that. He's barely hooked. Look at that. I'm going to put him on the board. I don't have a scale, but I do have my board, and he's 17 plus inches. Oh, no, don't go anywhere. 18 and a half. Gotta be. Open your mouth. Hey, stubborn. Open your mouth. Yes. Gotta be 3 pounds. Just a beautiful fish. Wow. That made my day right there. And finally, the last clip and my biggest bass of my abbreviated 2023 season. You know, on this day, I had planned on going to the stump field, and I got over there and the stump field was closed. The stump field is also part of a flood control program. And so I checked out another spot nearby, no go. Finally, I went to this spot. And I caught a few bass. I caught some on the yum dinger. I caught some pickerel. But the big fish of the day came on this rig right here. And this is the big fat. This one happens to be a 7-inch. And look how fat they are compared to a regular Senko. You know, I buy this color in bulk now just because I love this color. It's black with blue flakes. Well, here's your standard 5-inch Senko. This is the 7-inch fatty. I mean, the difference on that is huge. And it seems to get bigger bites. You know, the old saying, big bait, big fish, I think holds true. Senkos, I love them. They're so loaded with salt. They sink quick. They're expensive. And, you know, they're not super durable. But, man, they catch fish. Check out this one.
Got him. Oh, man, that's a nice fish. Oh, man. Big fish. Big fish. Get rid of the paddle. Oh, my God. This is... Oh, that's a giant. That is a giant. Oh. Oh, my God. That is a giant. Look at this thing. Look at that. I gotta weigh this guy. Look at that. Scale. I know I got a scale. Let me put this guy back in the water. Wow. That's a big fish. Oh, man. It works. Zero it out. Look at this. All right, it's zeroed out. 3, 4. Can you see that? 4 pounds, 12 ounces. Oh, man. Almost a 5-pounder. Take one more look. What a beauty. Big fish of the year. Phew, right back down he goes.
So there you have it. Those were my top 5 bass from my abbreviated 2023 season. You probably noticed I am basically a soft plastics guy. I like throwing the worm, the TRD, the swim bait, single hooks, Texas rigged usually, and soft plastics. That's my thing. That's my style of fishing. And I do pretty good. You know, there's a lot of people fish a lot more than me and catch a lot more fish using crankbaits and whatnot. I did use the buzz bait, the spinner bait, and had great luck with those this year, you know, in my book. And I'll use those again more next year. But for the most part, I have been and remain a soft plastics disciple. It's just something about them. Ronnie, thanks for the suggestion on the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see what comes up next. Thanks for watching. Peace.